Hola everybody, welcome! Today I'm super excited because we're going to be making together the first ever Disney Latina princess in a cake. She's Elena of Avalor, she's a teenager, and because of the importance of the Latin roots in the US and the Latin culture, Disney has decided to create this new character. She doesn't belong to any country in particular, but with her personality, she represents all of our culture. So let's make it together. I'm pretty sure we're the first ones to make it on YouTube, so this is going to be a premiere exclusive for everybody. Let's do it. To make her, I bought this Wilton mold to make the baking super simple. You just need to use 2 boxes of Pillsbury cake and bake them here to get the full length of a dress. You also need to bake a separate 8 inches cake. You need buttercream and dark red, pink and white fondant. The most important element that you will need is your Elena doll, so get a pretty one. So what we have to do first is to create a hole in each of the cakes so then we can insert the doll on top. So I'm just going to trim the top part of this cake and the bottom part of this cake because this one is going to go on top of this one. So you want it to be like really even so you have a good base and the cake is really not going to move. And we're going to cover it all with buttercream. The last step is to put a very thin layer of fondant because this dress we have to try it on and put it aside. So we don't want it to get sticky with the buttercream. Thank you, Ika. Are you going to help me? If you have kids, you know that this happens, right? Every day. When you get it to this point, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to pop it in the refrigerator for about 10 minutes. And in the meantime, I'm going to start kneading the white fondant, which is going to be the first very thin layer that I'm going to use to cover this buttercream, okay? We have like little parts that are not perfect, and again, you don't care, but I do care that it's not sticky, so I'm going to put some fondant on top. Now we're going to undress the doll because we're going to create her dress with fondant, and we're going to cover her, like wrap her legs so the doll doesn't get ruined with the cake. I'm going to cover this part of her waist with red fondant because I want this to be very even. So you need a rectangle in the bottom and see if this is okay. This dress has a lot of layers because she has a lot of movement, and the dress is Inca inspired by the Incas in Peru. So it has like an underskirt that's white, and then you have some ruffles that go all over the dress, and then on top of everything you're gonna put the red skirt. So now we're gonna make the ruffles, and this part is tricky, okay, but bear with me. We're gonna make stripes, okay, and then we're gonna have to start folding it. And we're gonna keep going, doing the same thing. I'm going to attempt to paint some flowers in the ruffles. For that, I bought this stencil. I got it on Michael's, but you can get it online as well. And I'm just going to use some dark red to paint on top of the pink ruffles. And now we have all the layers we need to get done before we actually put together the skirt. We're going to take the red fondant, which is exactly the same color that we have on the top, and we have to measure from the waist down and to see how much fondant we're going to need. remember that it's going to be wider because we have to fold it a little bit so it's looking like she's moving, and the dress is very flowy as well. Has a little too much on it, and we need to add the belt, so I'm going to cut it. So what I like the most about Elena when I first met her was her dress. It's absolutely stunning, and it was designed by a Brazilian contestant from Project Runway. It's very red, it's very luxurious, and it has a lot of details in golden. So far, I'm pretty proud of this doll. Look at this dress, I think it's awesome, it's so beautiful. I hope nobody's gonna eat it because it's so great. I'm gonna do the last touch, which is gonna be the ruffles that go around her shoulders. But so far, even if I leave it like that, I think it's so beautiful. We have to stretch it really thin. Hello, pretty. Now last but not least, she has a lot of golden things and details in her dress, so she's gonna be sparkling. All done! So, how did you like this beautiful cake? I really hope I made her justice to this super important new character for Disney and to such a stunning new dress. I absolutely adore this dress. So if you like this video, please subscribe and give me a like, and come back every Friday because we're going to be posting new videos each week with new tutorials and a lot of new material. I'll see you every week. I'm Vero. Ciao.